Queen's jewels are up for much debate right now, simply because, of course, when you are the world's, well, shall we say, most adored senior figure, you did, of course, have a fabulous collection of diamonds, pearls, and so much more. But a lot of people have been requesting and asking, well, what happens to all those jewels now? And more importantly, where are they? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you also for your lovely comments about the theatre legend Galton and Simpson. Those people brought us so much laughter, so much comedy, and I loved a lot of the comments where, you said we were going to watch a bit of Steptoe and Son. A lot of people didn't like them, I know that as well, but they did do a lot to bring humour to the nation, to the world. And it's always nice to be remembered, isn't it? That's exactly really what's happening to our late monarch, because now when you look at the things that people leave behind, I always find that fascinating. There was a great piece a while back in a glossy magazine, about the late actress Marilyn Monroe, and they'd sort of somebody been able to buy their filing cabinets, and there were documents and lipsticks and powders and all sorts, and it was kind of eerie in many respects, but you kind of think, who ends up owning all of that stuff? Seemingly these things all go to auction. It's not the same, of course, if you're a member of the British monarchy, because our late monarch, of course, decided well in advance what to do with many of her gems. Now, of course, the crown jewels are simply not hers. They're only lent and borrowed for state occasions. And didn't she look fabulous in them? There are certain people that can carry, of course, those beautiful tiaras. A lot of people ask as well, why did the Queen never really change her hairstyle? Apparently this was because this was deemed the best hairstyle to sit a tiara on. It held it well. They thought of everything, didn't they? But her latest and own personal jewels have now been passed around and given to the people that she'd requested, including our brand new Princess of Wales Catherine, the Queen Consort, and of course her daughter, the Princess Royal Princess Anne. In fact, Princess Anne recently was wearing one of her favoured pieces, the late monarch's that is, of course, the 3-strand pearl necklace, which was given as a gift to our late monarch from her father, King George VI. She loved it so much she had a duplication made because she was very concerned about it breaking. That's right, there's often fakes within the royal circles as well, seemingly because, of course, they're worried about things being caught, lost, chipped, or indeed, when you think about it, accidents do happen. A lot of other pieces, of course, went to Princess Anne also, including brooches, clasps, and 34 pairs of earrings, no less. According to a very good source, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has decided also to give some of her pieces that she was left by our late monarch over to Princess Anne, as she feels that they truly belong to her. And I thought that was a really nice gesture from the princess, because as she pointed out, the bottom line is we all borrow each other's outfits and jewels, possibly not in those terminology, but you get the picture. And she knew how much her mother's jewellery meant to the Princess Royal. Proof, you see, that they truly do inwardly get on. People often say, how well connected are the royals? They do genuinely get on. They're a close family. They have to be. But of course, if you are a member of the British monarchy, it's always fascinating, isn't it? As I say, to know what went to who and what and when and all that sort of stuff. So as far as the Queen's jewels are concerned, the bulk of her personal jewellery is now with her daughter, the Princess Royal Princess Anne, with other pieces that apparently Her Majesty asked the Queen Consort and indeed Catherine to personally pick out, have been given to them. What a nice, kind gesture to do. And isn't it nice to see that even the Princess Royal very quickly decided to wear that pearl necklace on a recent trip to New York in memory of her late mother, our wonderful monarch. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.